We're going to take a brief look at why he should apologize starting on April 20th. April 20th, President Obama is told how bad the BP spill, and he lets BP run fake flow rate numbers. April 20th to 30th, 10 days, Obama spends the first 10 days doing absolutely nothing. May 1st, Obama goes down to the Gulf for 3 hours and then leaves to go to San Francisco.
We just finished a meeting with Admiral Thad Allen, our national incident commander for this spill.
On the same day, the left began to attack Obama.
Why isn't Barack Obama getting more for this? I think he should.
May 2nd, the next day, Obama sends his entire team out to the Sunday shows to claim that he was on it from day one. What they repeat over and over and over is day one.
From day one, as we have from day one.
From day one, since day one, day one. All hands on deck from day one, day one.
Since day one. Day one, the president has been involved, so from day one, we've been on top of this.
From day one.
From day one, the president has directed from day one.
From day one, from day one, day one.
From day one, from day one. We've made preparations from day one.
That same day, May 2nd, the AP looked at the claims and does an audit and says they weren't on it from day one. On May 3rd, the AP says not a single boom is in the Gulf region. On May 3rd, the AP says the former NOAA director, Gouget, says they blew it. Nothing was ready, though it was supposed to be. On May 4th, Politico says the White House is in PR panic. On May 5th, the Washington Post says the Obama administration exempted BP from environmental compliance studies. On May 6th, ABC News says the Department of Interior Chief Strickland was whitewater rafting in Colorado for 10 days and not on the job. May 8th, the dome cap fails on Saturday. Obama is on the golf course. There are still no berms built. On May 17th, Chris Matthews, the drooler, actually loses his mind over all this.
I don't think the government's doing its best. Why doesn't the president go in there and nationalize that industry and get the job done for the people?
May 18th, the Interior Department is a no-show at the Senate investigation hearing. May 23rd, Obama does a LeBron James interview with Mar Albert, and there is still no berms built in Louisiana.
Hey, you could see LeBron fitting in pretty well.
Yeah, he fits in fine. May 24th, the New York Times says Ken Salazar, the Interior Secretary, says the White House may take control from BP. On May 24th, Bob Herbert, Maureen Dowd rip into Obama in print. Tom Friedman of the New York Times does it on the air.
You have a sense that Obama's approaching this problem like every day, taking a poll hour by hour.
May 24th, the same day, James Carville goes nuts.
That's one of the sort of whole flaws, is they're naive, lackadaisical on this.
Lackadaisical, and Chris Matthews says the president scares him.
The president scares me. When is he going to actually do something?
When is he going to do something? May 25th, Bobby Jindal still can't get berm permits, and Senator Bill Nelson of Florida begs Obama to send the military. May 26, CBS reports Robert Gibbs is taking reporters into the back room and scolding them about continuing to ask BP questions. May 26, everybody on MSNBC finally turns on Obama.
Regarding the White House appearing to be tone deaf, we're all stunned around the table here that President Obama went to San Francisco instead of New Orleans.
On May 27th, Obama holds a terrible news conference, says he didn't even know that he had fired his Mineral Management Services secretary, and he reports his daughter is concerned.
Did you plug the hole yet, Daddy?
No, Daddy didn't. May 27th, Steve Scalise, congressman from Louisiana, and Billy Nungesser, the Plaquemines Parish president, blow a gasket about still no berms or berm permits for Louisiana. June 1st, he is in Chicago for Memorial Day speech.
We are a little bit concerned about lightning. This may not be safe.
We ought to be a little bit concerned about the spill, but he was worried about lightning. That was the very day he sent Attorney General Holder down to New Orleans to threaten criminal prosecutions. The same day, June 1st, the Wall Street Journal reports Obama administration grandfathered in permits for BP. In other words, they weren't watching them close enough. June 2nd, of course, he broke away from any concern about the oil spill to listen to Paul McCartney.
A man who grew up to become the most successful songwriter in history, Sir Paul McCartney.
A concert at the White House, and Jon Stewart went nuts on Obama.
No sleep, no satisfaction. He will be on this thing 24 hours a day, right after celebrating the great Connecticut Huskies women's basketball national championship.
June 4th, our own Steve Harrigan stood on the one berm that had been built in Louisiana and reports that it is working. That same day, June 4th, Esquire magazine reported that super tankers have been ready to go and Obama has said no or ignored them. June 7th, Richard Wolff reports Obama knew how bad it was from day one. On day one, he knew it was 20, 40,000 barrels a day. June 7th, Obama enjoys Kelly Clarkson and George Lopez in another White House concert. Same day, June 7th, ABC, Obama has never spoken to Tony Hayward, the CEO of BP. On June 8th, Obama now wants to...
So I know whose ass to kick.
Kick ass. And Rachel Maddow on MSNBC is down there and reports nobody is cleaning up the spill. On that same day, June 8th, Obama was at a Michigan high school giving the graduation address. June 10th, the Houston Chronicle reports the Dutch offered dredging and ships on day 3 and were turned down. On June 10th, the CEO of SuperSuck goes on MSNBC and says that Admiral Thad Allen is wrong about the super tankers not being ready to go out there and go to work.
I don't agree with it at all.
He doesn't agree with it at all. He says he was just plain wrong. On June 14th, ABC says 17 countries offered help and were turned down. June 15th, that is today, ABC reports that Bobby Jindal has defied the feds and has ordered his National Guard to build the berms. Once again, I ask, considering this record from April 20th to June 15th, shouldn't President Obama apologize to America in his Oval Office speech tonight?